Hi guys. Okay. Sorry I'm a little late today. I am Rachel. I am the proud founder of Seize Your Passion, Seyopa. So this week I'm gonna keep it on the short side. I hope. I say that actually to myself every week. Never quite works out that way, but I guess I tend to get deeper and deeper into my thoughts when I think out loud with you guys. I'm usually here every Friday at 4 p.m. This week I'm a little late. I apologize. And the point of these live streams is really just to share with you my own personal growth on my journey to seize my passion, both personally and professionally, as I create this platform that is all about inspiring other people to seize their passion. And live their life to the fullest, full of purpose, passion, meaning, and fulfillment. I'm a little emotional today, and this has been a tough week personally. Someone that I knew personally passed away this morning, and someone else that I knew personally passed away just last week. And then, you know, the genocide that's going on in Syria, in Aleppo, Syria, you know, got me thinking about life and death, to be quite raw and honest, you know. And when I was thinking about my growth for the week and doing my live stream, I thought, well, you know, what does that have anything to do with seizing your passion? And it kind of puts everything in perspective, right? And then I thought, well, actually it has everything to do with what Seize Your Passion is about and what it stands for. And I kind of laid it out in my head in three different ways of that connection between life and death and what Seize Your Passion is about. And what that means to me and my growth for the week and my lessons for this week. The first one is cherishment, the second one is people, and the third is action. And the first one, cherishment, cherish your life, is an obvious one and a simple one, but we don't necessarily do it in our day-to-day lives, and it's so important to remember how precious life is and that we truly do need to cherish it every moment, every day, and make it the best life, because we only have one and it is precious, and you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, you know. And that is very much what Seize Your Passion is about, right? It's making your one shot in life the best it could be, whether it's not one or the other, it's all of them, right? It's fulfilling your dreams, becoming your best self, growing, learning, and doing, really on a very basic level, doing what brings you joy and fulfillment and brings you alive, you know. Otherwise, what's the point? Because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. And, you know, again, it's easier, you know, you could talk the talk. It's very hard in our daily lives. We get caught up with stuff, and unfortunately it takes tragedy to wake us up sometimes. But I know that my lesson, one part of my lesson for this week, is to be as mindful as I can of that every single day, you know, to truly focus on living the fullest possible life I can every single day, and cherishing every moment and making the most of it, both for myself personally, for my dreams, and for the people around me. And that brings me to the second sort of part of the lesson this week for me, which is that really it's all about people, other people in our lives and around us, and connecting with those people, you know. And I'm going to say something maybe a little controversial here in the self-improvement, personal development space. You know, I think that a lot of the sort of gurus out there and thought leaders and professional speakers and authors and amazing people that I respect and admire in that space, you know, that are all about self-improvement and personal growth and personal development, I think, not all of them, but I think a lot of them do get very consumed with the self. And self-reflection and self-awareness and self-development is essential for personal development and personal growth, right? But not to the exclusion of other people. If you're so wrapped up in yourself and improving yourself and your life, and it's disconnected from the people around you, then what's the point of that also? That's not living your life to the fullest, because at the end of the day, what the common denominator, and this applies to realizing your dreams too, if you're realizing your dreams, if you think about the dreams, the real dreams you have, not the goals, not making this amount of money, or climbing the ladder on your career, or getting to the next level, not goals, that's different, and that could be a part of your process in fulfilling your dreams. But when you think about really realizing your dreams, right, whatever that is, I promise you, the end result, that dream is somehow making a connection with other human beings, with other people. It's somehow either giving them meaning, or giving them pleasure or joy, or think about it, whether it's music or anything in the arts, realizing a dream, becoming a singer, becoming an artist, becoming an author, becoming a musician, becoming an actress, becoming anything in the arts, anything that's creative. It's for an audience, and the dream in that of success is when you have an audience and people relate to it and people connect with it, and you make a difference that way because you're touching and connecting with other people, and that applies also to just your everyday life and what matters at the end of the day, and it's the people in your life, it's your family, it's your friends, and the other people in this world, and so, I think it's important to also remember that, while I'm a firm believer in personal growth and self-development, and that entails and requires you to be very self-aware and focus on yourself and self-reflection, but not to the exclusion of, not connecting and not serving or adding value, or being compassionate, and bringing in other people into that, your own development. Because if you're living a life of seclusion where you're, evolved and developed and you're fulfilling your dreams, but there's no one there to share it with you, or it doesn't connect with anyone else, then what's the point of that? I don't think that's what it's about. And I don't think, any one of us, when we think about realizing our dreams, it has to do with other people always. And the difference that dream makes in other people's lives. So yeah, it's about, bringing joy and fulfillment to yourself and cherishing every moment. And I just got disconnected for a second, but I think I'm back. And then the third piece of the puzzle of my lesson for the week and my growth for the week is the action, taking action. And again, this applies to your dreams and realizing them, and not just contemplating them and not just thinking about them. And it applies to the people in your life and the people that are not directly in your life, taking action, not just talking about it, not just being aware of it, not being just self-aware, but actually doing something about it, and again, whether it relates to seizing your passion in the sense of realizing your dreams and doing what you love and fulfilling, your life with purpose and meaning, or, something like what's going on now, with the genocide, it's not enough. It's not enough to just be aware, take action. I know that the lesson was so strong for me this week, because of, I got that slap in the face this week because of personal things that happened, which I started this with, that I actually, did that. I actually did something, which it's actually the first time that I've actually done something where I don't know someone personally, but I wanted to make a difference, and it wasn't enough for me to just say, oh my God, that's terrible, and the world's just standing by and we're letting it happen, and let me just think about it and talk about it and say I care. I actually went and I found out, okay, what can I do? Me, in my little world, what can I do to somehow make a difference? And I found, you know, I'm happy to share actually a link. I found a link of someone that I respect and admire and trust, of a great nonprofit, you know, and they have multiple ways that you can take action to do something. Not just necessarily monetary donation, although that is a great way, and 100% of the proceeds do go to helping the victims of the genocide that's going on right now. But I really don't want to make this a political live stream. I really was thinking about, well, how can I connect this to Seize Your Passion and what it's about? And again, those are my 3 takeaways, is that life is so precious and so short. So you got to cherish every moment and make the most of your life and seize your passion every day, meaning you got one shot and you don't know what's coming tomorrow. So what's the point of living this life that you have that's a gift if you're not going to make it the most fulfilling, meaningful, purposeful, joyful, growthful journey that you can? And a big part of that is connecting with other people and not just living in your own little bubble and focusing on yourself and self-development, but actually how that relates to other people. How do your dreams connect with other people? How does your compassion connect with other people, even if they're not directly in your lives? And then, of course, that means nothing if you don't take action. None of those mean anything if you don't. Your dreams aren't going to come true if you just think about them or wish for them or visualize them. And, you know, caring about what's going on and pontificating about it is also not enough. You know, you got to, any action every day. So those are my 3 lessons of the week, and I'm a little heavy today, and I apologize for that. But I didn't want to not do something, and I was trying to make sense of it all, which is why I named the live stream that topic. Again, I lost 2 people that I know personally last week and this week, and then, you know, it's hard not to be affected by the videos that are being posted from the people in Aleppo. So I was trying to figure out, how do I make sense of this, and how does that relate to Seize Your Passion and what it means? And that's what it means to me, and those are my lessons. So I'm going to keep it short, like I promised, and make the most of every day, cherish every day, and seize your passion every day, meaning fulfillment, joy, connection, compassion with other people and with yourself. Cheers. Bye, guys.